Welcome to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today, one more cable TV company announces they're going to be shutting down TV service. It's a growing list of cable TV companies. We'll tell you what's happening. Amazon has a update on their home internet service. This is their new internet service that will go into beta testing next year and public in 2025. They got some crazy good speeds there that are going to allow for an impressive internet service they're going to be offering. And Major League Baseball says they expect Bally Sports to shut down. And because of that, they're demanding the court make a decision on their contract today from when I'm uploading this. We'll tell you what's happening there and more in a minute. First though, if you want to learn more about these stories, check out the show notes down below and in the first pinned comment. I'll put a link to each story there. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. It really does help us because it lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. And with that said, today's the last day of our sponsorship deal. I want to say a huge thank you to them for sponsoring these videos. And now, here's a word from our sponsor.
Today's video is sponsored by Asurion Home Plus. With this great tech protection plan, not only do you get protection for all of your devices in your home, you also get access to over 10,000 home experts to help you with any technology issues you may be having. You also get things like unlimited photo storage, data security, in-home setup and installation help, and of course the live support help on things like televisions, laptops, game systems, tablets, and more. If you want to learn more about their great plan here and how you can sign up, check out the show descriptions down below on this video. Thank you so much to them for their support of the Cord Cutting Today show.
All right, that's the last of that for this week. Thank you so much for their sponsoring. Let's dive into it, starting off with one more cable TV company shutting down. Now, this is KPU Cable TV in Alaska. Interestingly, they are offering cable in Ketchikan, Ketchika in Alaska. My dyslexia is coming out here because I'm butchering that, but that was actually the first town to ever have cable TV in Alaska. It's way in the southern part of Alaska along the Canadian border, not exactly on the Canadian border, but down there, and it will shut down its TV service in September of 2024. They're warning customers now. From the looks of their website, they may not even be selling it anymore. This may just be for people who currently have it. But they just said in an interview with Alaskan Public Media that it just doesn't make sense anymore when referring to continuing to offer TV service. They do say they'll continue to offer publicly created content, but it'll be streaming online rather than through cable TV. Really too bad here for some of those people. But the good news is they're not shutting down internet. Phone and internet service will continue. They say, hey, you're just going to have to go get something like YouTube TV, Hulu Plus Live TV, Sling TV, Fubo. The list goes on and on. There's a lot of great options. They mentioned something about 20% of their customers still pay for TV. That would be very much in line with what we heard about the cable TV numbers out of Baltimore, Maryland, that they may only have about 20% subscribers also. Cable TV, the death of it's continuing. Now, reportedly, about 50% of Americans still pay for cable TV. We've heard two towns now with only about 20%. That raises the question, what towns have way more than 50% people still paying for cable TV? We'll see what happens. But let me know, does it surprise you at all that they say that that's happening? Leave me a comment, let me know. All right, Major League Baseball is having a hearing today on Bally Sports. There's actually quite a few things happening with that Bally Sports hearing, but we'll get to that in a minute. But today, when I upload this, they will be having an important court hearing, and part of that court hearing is Major League Baseball is demanding Bally Sports either pay all their contract or let them out of their TV contract. Bally Sports has offered them a deal where, hey, we'll pay you a reduced rate, and then at the end of the 2024 season, you can have your TV rights back. There's been a lot of speculation, and even Sinclair legal representatives have said they expect Bally Sports to shut down in 2024. Now, Major League Baseball has said the same thing. They are in firm belief that Bally Sports intends to shut down, and because of that, they're kind of done with this game of continuing to push the can down the road, kick the can, however you want to say it. And instead of coming up with a get out of bankruptcy plan now, instead of coming up with a plan to pay them what they consider the full contract. Bally Sports has been trying to renegotiate. They did that with the NBA. The NBA agreed to allow Bally Sports to air the rest of the season in exchange for a handful of games for each team being offered or having the option to offer them on free over-the-air television for additional revenue. And then at the end of this current season, NBA TV rights revert back to the teams, not for Bally Sports. Bally Sports says, hey, we could in theory rebid on those teams and re-get rights. I would find that kind of surprising, to be honest with you. A lot of team owners have talked about how they want to go towards over the air. I'll have full coverage at courtcarsnews.com. Check it out. Depending on when you watch this video, maybe the court hearing has already happened. We'll be covering it all over at courtcarsnews.com. All right, Amazon is launching a new home internet service, and they've now announced they've successfully tested 100 gigabit service on the backbone system in the communications between satellites, for example. This is a huge moment. They're using lasers to transmit data back and forth. They say, hey, this will be more secure, less likely to be jammed from people who don't want you using that internet service. Secondly, it also allows a ton of data, which is important because while that may not be the speeds you're getting on the ground, they do intend to offer some pretty high-end ones. A standard version, they say, will up to 400 megabytes down. A Pro version will offer a 1 gig internet package, and the portable version, which is a small 7-inch dish you can take camping or wherever you want to go, will offer speeds up to 100 down. That's a good amount of speed, especially if all you're doing is streaming Netflix, Amazon, and other places. That's a lot of speed to just stream videos, check Facebook, and surf the web. Pretty game-changing for people who live in rural Americans. Also, there's a whole growing movement of van life, people living in RVs, people who are nomadic, don't have a physical address, just travel, work out of their vans, and this will allow them to have very fast internet through this with a portable dish, giving 100 down. Pretty nice speed there. We'll see how this all plays out, but Amazon's very excited about it. Next story up, Amazon, again, has quietly launched a new feature on Alexa that asks random questions. Now, they say for now they're not collecting this data, but they could. If you notice your Echo Shows out there asking things like, what do you prefer, summer or winter, ketchup or mustard? Who do you think is going to win a sporting team game? And other similar questions. Well, Amazon is doing these polls for fun, they say right now, but they reserve the right in the future to use this to offer a more personalized experience. This is a lot of data they're collecting. The ability for them to go out there and say, hey, this person prefers ketchup, this person prefers summer, this person likes this sporting team over that sporting team. The list goes on. You think about the data you could build from that to offer personalized shopping. There's a lot of info there. But keep a close eye on this. Amazon says for now they're not using this to collect data, but they could in the future. All right, New York, El Paso, and Baton Rouge are getting new ATSC 3.0 over their stations. Over the week, they've launched new ATSC 3.0 stations in these markets. They are still transmitting the current old standard, so you don't have to go get an ATSC 3 receiver yet, but they are live there. If you want to see the stations all went live, check out the story in the show notes down below. If you're a fan of Grey's Anatomy, kind of interesting news here. Disney has agreed to allow all 19 seasons be available both on Hulu and on Netflix. Later next year, that will go live on Netflix. But Hulu will be the exclusive for the new episodes for the 20th season when that starts. So, Grey's Anatomy fans, or maybe you got out of it, want to get back into it, don't have Hulu, you can use Netflix to get caught up and see if you want to try it out. All right, if you're looking for something to watch on New Year's Eve, MeTV announces they're going to be doing a marathon of classic final episodes. Now, these are going to be the final episodes of very popular shows out there, including The Brady Bunch, The Beverly Hillbillies, Love Boat, Mama's Family, Gilligan's Island, and other popular shows will all be offering their final classic episodes this December, the end of December, to start off the new year. So ring in the new year with classic episodes starting at 12 p.m., running all afternoon. We're there. Enjoy some classic shows with that. And lastly, before we get in the question of the day, if you have Hulu, you may be seeing some content promoting Disney Plus. Disney now fully owns Hulu. Comcast closed the deal. There's still some money things to work out, but the full ownership of Hulu has transferred to Disney, and they're wasting no time to use that to start promoting other Disney products. Now they've announced that they're going to start putting first episodes of select shows on Hulu to promote the Disney Plus experience. This includes the upcoming Percy Jackson and the Olympians show. The first episode will air both on Hulu and Disney Plus. If you want to watch all future episodes, you'll have to go get a Disney Plus subscription to enjoy it. Not exactly new. We've seen Paramount Plus do this with Hulu a lot, where first episodes appear. Please subscribe to Paramount Plus, or excuse me, do this on Pluto TV. I'm not sure. I just sit there and then go watch the rest of the episodes on Paramount Plus. Seems like Disney's trying to take a note from that. It's been a pretty effective way for Paramount Plus. All right, let's dive into the questions of the day. If you have a question for me you want me to answer, leave a comment down below and in the first pin below in this video. Start it off with something like a question for Luke, so I know it's something you want me to answer, so I can do that there for you. Now, today's question says, Luke, for me, one of the biggest differences between the Fire TV Stick and Roku streaming devices is the ability to Bluetooth speaker headphones and others to the Fire TV. If I want to watch a show, listen to my high-end speakers or headphones so my wife can go to bed. I have a Roku device that does it as well, but it doesn't do it. Any idea if Roku will be planning on adding Bluetooth to their streaming devices so that current customers can use their own speakers? I'm not sure current devices have the Bluetooth transmitters in them to do it. There are some Roku devices that can. The Roku Stream Bar does include Bluetooth that will allow you to connect Bluetooth headphones and other devices to it. If you have the old, I don't know if they even still sell these, the old Roku speakers also did that, where you can connect them to your smart TV and also have Bluetooth capability on it. So if you want that, you can do it there. Now you can, through your phone, through the Roku app, seamlessly connect your Bluetooth headphones or speakers to your phone through the Roku app, play the audio from your TV, sync to it. I've used it, it works really well. So there are some options for that, so check it out. Well, that's it for today. Hope that you all had a fantastic weekend. I know we're coming up in the holiday season, which can often be very slow, as we're about a week now, a little over a week. 10 days, folks, when we're going to post this to Christmas, plus all the other holidays that are happening out there. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. I'll be here all next week. We'll have a slightly adjusted schedule after Christmas, but I'll see you all next week here on Cord Cutting Today to answer all your cord cutting questions here. Until then, take care, be safe. I'll be back again real soon. Thanks to everybody for your support. I'll see you real soon.